Hello and welcome to the Spirits Within Us. My name is Zena, my team's here and creators here. Any negative energy that's being sent towards the channel, to myself or to you the viewer, we transmute that into pure, unconditional love, light and healing energies for our minds, bodies and souls. We send out love to those that are sending it, and we hope that they find joy, peace and happiness in their hearts. Okay, so we have Virgo in the 11th house. We have Cassiel, the Archangel of Solitude and Tears. And we have Aquarius in the 11th house with vision and detachment. So we have relationship repeat, shift, release or enjoy. We have loss of power or control, servitude. We have the warrior. Okay, so you've been in a relationship. It was a relationship repeat. I do believe it was a relationship from a past. Tears brought on. You may be a Virgo, this person may be a Virgo, or you know, it's sat in the 11th house. So, you know, it could be anywhere, basically. We also have an Aquarius in the 11th house. This past energy, basically, that you were involved with. And because you understood that you was only in this relationship to learn lessons, because this individual was trying to control you. They were trying to make you lose power of yourself, basically, of who you actually are. Now we've got the warrior, so you know, the warrior came in. This is you are the warrior with courage and taking on challenges. The numbers on the cards are 21, 26 and number 8. So that could be dates, birth dates, basically. If you're an Aquarius or a Virgo, you could have been born on any one of these days. Now you had to take control back, because you had to step up into your warrior positioning. As this individual, they were trying to control you, basically. They were trying to control you. And we have Archangel Raphael. He came in with love, healing and miracles. So he came in and he brought you some healing in this situation from this past. It was a past life relationship. And we've got finding love, spouse, lover. So I believe that it was a karmic partner that you've been involved with from a previous relationship. I believe that you were in this relationship with this person. You've probably been and done this a billion times over with this individual, with this energy. And you realise that in this lifetime, in this era, in this now, that this is not going to be the way it's going to be this time. So you kind of dipped your toes into the water with this individual, and you were in a relationship with them for a while, and you understood that there was no love in this situation. There was no love coming from this person. And, you know, you have the angels who've brought you the love, because I do believe this individual was bringing no love at all to the situation. Now we have overworked and out of balance, and that's on the downward side. So they were trying to create imbalances in your life. This is why you stepped up to become the warrior. You know, you stood up for yourself, basically, because I think this is obviously... they caused you a lot of tears. This individual has been causing you a lot of tears, whether you're still in this relationship or not, because we have a detachment. So you have, I do believe it was a past relationship in this life and in other lifetimes, and you detach from this energy because you realise that you're the warrior in this situation, and they were trying to obviously boss you around, take control and cause imbalances basically in your life. Now we have isolation, lack of connections, and this is what this individual was trying to do to you. They were trying to isolate you. They were trying to keep you away from friends, family, any sort of a connection that you may have had. This individual, this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to isolate you. Now, we have success, prefer personal or professional achievements. So they were trying to stop your personal and your professional achievements. And they didn't, you know, they caused many tears basically for this. And we have the solitude as well. And that's come after the isolation. So I believe that this is why Castiel, the archangel, came in. Because he sensed the solitude that this individual was putting you in. He sensed that this individual was putting you in isolation with solitude and tears. And that's why he came around, to stand up for you and to be with you and to guide you out of this situation, basically. Now, oh gosh, here we go. So over the detachment, the Aquarius in the 11th house, we have divination with spiritual practices, intuitive history. So this individual, I believe, was doing something in the moon against you. It hasn't come, but it more than likely will. And this is why you stepped up into this warrior positioning, because you understood that they were doing some sort of divination against you. And obviously, if they were trying to isolate you and stop you from having any personal or professional connections, this is why they were doing, this is what they were doing, basically. They were doing some sort of moon magic. Because you are a warrior and you're very intuitive, you basically knew what was going on. You could sense what this individual was doing. And we have Archangel Zachiel with compassion, freedom and forgiveness. So they had no compassion for you at all, what they were doing, and they was trying to stop you from having any freedom at all. And there is no forgiveness from the angels for this person for doing this. And this person now, they had to walk away. They had to stop doing what they were doing because they were under a lot of pressure, basically. We have Archangel Raziel with inspiration, mysteries and Akashic records. So because this individual was trying to put you in solitude and was bringing on tears, basically. Now, when you cry, the angels here with the warrior spirit who you are, and they heard your cry, they heard your tears. And this is why the angels came around you. This is why you had all of your team and creator there with you. And Archangel Raziel brought in your Akashic records at this time when you were upset and you were tearful and you were in solitude from what this individual had done to you. Because I do believe they had put you in solitude because of the way they were being with you, basically. So as Archangel Raziel came in with your Akashic records, she brought in the knowledge and wisdom that you needed to understand that you are a warrior. And you was told, basically, because once your tears start to fall, it's a cleansing process as well, isn't it? So you was cleansing out all of this old bad stuff from not just this lifetime, but many lifetimes with this individual. And you was given knowledge and wisdom, and I believe you then understood that you had a purpose here, you know. And this is what you did. You stepped into this warrior role. You had to detach from this individual because of the divination that was being sent to you. Because I believe after you had even separated from this individual, they were still doing spell work in some form or fashion towards you. We have parent, child, family, and that's on the downward side. So this is another reason why you had to detach from this individual, because they had another family, basically. They either had a child or was in another relationship. It's third parties. They were either in another relationship. They had dealings with another person, basically, other than yourself. And they couldn't detach from this individual, whether it was a male or a female, whether they had children with someone, or you know, being a male or a female in any circumstance, they couldn't detach from them. So you know, this is why you had to detach from these individuals basically. We have resourcefulness, intelligence, mental action and right thinking. So they were very resourceful with what they were doing. They thought about how to isolate you. They thought they were doing the right thing, basically, trying to isolate you. They thought they were quite intelligent, actually, in what they were doing. You know, they thought that they had got you. They knew exactly how to get you. And then over the solitude and tears, we have Archangel Uriel with passion, spirit and connections. So even before you detach from this person, you had spiritual connections that were there. You know, they were trying to isolate you from anything on the earth plane, and they were trying to actually isolate you from your spiritual team. But you've got Archangel Uriel there, who came in with passion, with love for you, and giving you a better perspective of who you are, and to be passionate about yourself basically, and to love yourself, you know, to love yourself first. And they was there with the spiritual connections for yourself, because they came to dry your tears from this solitude, what this individual was bringing into your life, you know. And they came and dried the tears, and they came and gave you the love and the passion that you deserved, what this individual wasn't giving you basically. Now, over the Aquarius and detachment, we have leadership, person of authority, and that's you. That's who you are. Being the warrior, you are a leader of some sort, you know, or you are destined to become a leader. People will be voting for you, subscribing to you. You know, you're going to become someone of authority, and I believe this is why this individual didn't want you to, you know, I believe that you as a person of authority in many lifetimes before, and I believe that this individual that you were dealing with, they kind of knew this. They knew, and they seen who you were. They seen your confidence. They seen your wit, your charm, you know, your love for self basically. And once they got you, they just wanted to keep you for themselves, because they was afraid of you becoming into this leadership role. But for what they did, for the solitude and the tears that they caused you, it just made you grow even more, you know. It made you understand who you truly were, and the angels brought in, you know, the Akashic records. They brought in the knowledge and the wisdom that you actually needed, and they dried your tears. They give you love, they give you passion, and you moved on, you detached from this individual. Do you have any more for me? Okay, thank you. We have community, personal or professional connections. I thought it was. This individual was out for the community. They had personal and professional connections other than yourself, and they also was trying to stop your personal and professional connections in the community. They didn't want you to be seen. They didn't want you to be recognised for who you truly are. Very karmic individual, karmic past life individual. This is it was something that you had to do. It was what you had to learn in this lifetime basically. We have idyllic memories, peace and tranquility. Because of the tears and the solitude that they put you in, and the tears that you cried, there is no peace or tranquility for this individual now, for what they were doing to you. And I mean, because it was they were doing divination also. They've got a lot to come back on them. We have loss, reversal of fortune. So that's what this individual's getting. This is what they were trying to do to you. They were trying to put you at a loss, so that they were, let's just say, whether it was a male or a female, the bigger man. And they were trying to make you lose everything, basically. They wanted you to lose this warrior positioning, this leadership role, and this is why you had to detach from this individual. Where are we going? Okay. These are the worst ones to actually shuffle. So, but yeah, this is a past life individual who was in your energy, and you know, when people can see you shine, when they first get into a relationship with you, past life, straight away, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So yeah, you were destined to meet this individual because they were from a past life, and I believe that you had to clear out some karmic patterns. When you was with this individual, you were getting a lot of deja vus. You know, you'd look to them and you think, oh, they'd say things and something is like, this has happened before, this, I've seen this, I knew this was going to, you know how deja vus work. And these patterns started to repeat. You could see it, you knew it, you knew exactly what was happening, obviously. And I do believe that you knew that they were a past life individual. We have open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So that's come over the tears, basically. So their heart wasn't open and they was trying to close your heart. They had no empathy for you, and they were trying to make you vulnerable. And this is what they were doing with the solitude and the tears. They knew that if they brought you to tears, you would become vulnerable, you would be needing them. And this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to keep you in a karmic loop from a past life situation. They wanted to repeat a karmic loop that you'd already done. You'd done it in past lives. And because you're a warrior, I believe you understood and you knew, your intuition told you that this was a karmic lesson. So I believe, yes, you were being put in solitude, and yes, you were in tears. But you had to carry on with this because you knew that this is something you had to see through. It was destined for you to come back here and learn this lesson. You had to learn about this individual. I believe that in past lifetimes, that something has always happened. They've always done divination on you. They've always done something to stop you seeing who they actually were, but not in this one, not in this year, not in this time. So over the Aquarius, the detachment, we have distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. So this is what they were doing. They were trying to distract you with this moon magic. They were trying to sidetrack you, they were trying to change you, they were trying to cause delays in your life, basically. And that's what they were doing with this moon magic. And we have bittersweet, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Well, that's what they were doing to you. And you're not bitter. You're not bitter about this because they were trying to turn this on you. They were trying to make you in a state of resentment, in a state of anger. And obviously, because they were doing hurtful words to you, you'd retaliate and you'd say hurtful words back to them, you know, and this is what they were trying to do. And I think after so long, because of, I do believe with the solitude as well, you sort of distance yourself from this individual because you knew what they were doing. You actually knew. We have realizations, epiphanies, understanding, awakening. So yeah, this was what you had epiphanies, you had an understanding that who this individual was, and you was going through an awakening. Now it came on the downward side. This individual was supposed to have been probably going through an awakening, should have gone through an awakening. They didn't. They weren't awakened. They had no understanding, and they was getting no epiphanies, really. They come to no realizations about anything. They didn't understand what you understood. You understood that this was a past life relationship. You understood that it was a karmic relationship. So basically you know, you detached yourself. So we're going on to the detachment now. And distance, we have distance, separation, space, blockages. So you distance yourself from this individual, you separated, you got your own space. And we've got blockages, but they're blocked. That's what that means, they're blocked basically. What else do we have? We have only you, devoted, attached and crave, and that's just fallen like that basically. So we're going to put it like that. They wasn't devoted to you, they had other attachments and they craved others basically. So there wasn't only you basically, there was others involved in this. So it weren't just a past life karmic relationship, it was a past life third party relationship. You've seen the bigger perspective, and you realised you were better off. So, you know, you wanted happiness and you had to go and move out of this energy and clear your headspace and finish. You know, you cleared your headspace, you moved out of it, and because you've seen the bigger perspective. Well, there's a couple there. Okay, we've got intuition, art, some telepathy, inner knowing. They had no intuition. They had no intuition on the other side. You was listening to your intuition. They tried to block your telepathic connection to your team basically. They was trying to block your intuition. That's falling out of the spell work. So that's what they were doing. They were trying to block your intuition. We have breaking point, limit, final straw and overwhelmed. So this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to push you to your breaking point, to your limit. And it was the final straw basically. You were overwhelmed with this, and you got truth and clarity on this. And the intentions, you knew their intentions from the beginning basically. And you were always honest in this. We have stress now, that was over the tears. We have stress, turbulence, tension and arguments, and that's all they were bringing was tension, stressing you out basically. And you can see that individual space on the breaking point, what they were trying to do, the way what they were doing to you basically. With this magic, it was more mind, body, soul magic, you know, mind magic. We have memories, and that's fallen on its side. And it's bittersweet. What you have no memories of this individual now. You know, you don't care about this individual. You've detached from them, but you remembered things from the past. You remembered this individual. We have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement and good times. That's what they were after. They were doing that. That's what they didn't want you to have, any excitement. They didn't want you to chase your thrills, as in your heart's desires or anything that you wanted and desired. They didn't want that for you. All they brought to this relationship was conflict. It was an incompatibility that, you know, they were bringing conflict, differences and clashing, and that's exactly what was happening. We have karma, consequences, cause and effect and debts. So because it was a karmic relationship and it was a past life relationship, there are consequences now to be paying for this. It was basically, you had to repeat this relationship. You had to carry on and do this relationship this one last time, because you wanted to clear it. You didn't want to repeat it again and again and again and again. And you're not going to basically. You understood that it was a relationship repeat. You understood that it was a past life karmic relationship. And you've basically cleared all karmic debts now, because you've actually done this relationship, you know. Over the solitude and tears, we have twin flames, mirroring, shared feelings and reflection. They wasn't your twin flame. They tried to say they were your twin flame, but they were always a karmic, you know. They were always a karmic. There was never going to be your twin flame. We have spying, social networking and yeah, this is what they were trying to do. They are trying to spy on you through any means, way, shape or form, but they can't. And this is what they were doing also with the magic as well. So if you have any platforms or anything that, you know, you've been getting like subscribers, like 2 subscribers that'll be there and then they'll be gone. Even it doesn't matter how many you've got, but they've always seemed to be fluctuating continuously from each week. As soon as you get some more subscribers, 2 always go, and then they'll come back and then they'll go. So it's this individual, this karmic individual, who's doing that, along with friends basically, who are trying to affect your analytics in any way, shape or form that they can, you know, basically. And we have finality, farewells, leave behind closure. So you walked away from this individual, you know, and you're walking into you got clinging, holding on, obsession, spying. So they can't cling, they can't obsess, they cannot spy any longer on you, because you've walked away. This relationship has gone closed basically. So yeah, it was a karmic relationship and it's closed. You've walked away, and yeah, you've detached from this relationship. So we'll do one last card, please, just for the love. Thank you. The last one was rejection, abandonment, dismissed, intentional fear. So yeah, they were trying to cause you fears. I'll leave them on the floor basically. So they were trying to cause you fear. They were trying for you to fear the unknown. They were trying to get you to fear, you know, everything basically. Where are we going? Okay. We're going to do some fairies. We're going to do some reading for you. So yeah, this is a little bit of a fairy reading. We'll see if we can get some nice cards for you yourself. But yeah, it was a karmic relationship, and we have magical gateway. So they were trying to come through a magical gateway with you. That's what they were doing. They knew, and that is why they have followed you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, trying to be your twin flame, trying to let you think that they are your twin flame. And they were trying to get through your magical gateway, because every single time basically this individual has tried to stop you, has always tried to stop you. They've tried to stop you meeting your twin flame, but I think he cottoned onto it this time. We have celebration. There will be no celebrations for this individual, excuse me, for causing tears and disharmony in your life. There ain't going to be no celebrations for them. On the other hand, reverse the roles for yourself, as you know, you'll be going through your magical gateways and you will be celebrating. Anything else, please? We have wish wisely. So it's use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So that's for yourself. So just wish wisely and take those steps and move forward into your new beginnings and flourish basically. We have the flourish card. Tree wisdom. These individuals had no wisdom at all about this. You listen to Mother Earth, you listen to the song of nature, you listen to the wind and the trees and, you know, the insects, you listen to the birds chatting and talking. This individual had none of this. You're very, very unique in your own way, you know, very special, believe in magic, and that's on the downside. So all the magic that this individual, all this spell work that they were doing, obviously in the beginning that got blocked and everything, but I believe after you had detached, they were also still sending magic, like I said, spying, trying to affect your social medias and everything. Now the magic has been blocked. It's got believe in magic and it's on the downside, so there's no magic at all being sent to yourselves at the moment. This individual is totally blocked, so I think everything's being returned to sender to sender, basically. Do we have another line, please? Another line. Thank you. Oh, nice, another line. You are light and you are moving into the light. We have inner child. So this individual has no connection to their inner child, and that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to attack your inner child. And again, divination, over moon magic, over that. So yeah, they were 100% me, and always have done, sent magic, always tried to do magic on yourself. And I believe each time they've tried to do it, through each and every lifetime you've been around this karmic, you've always grown, you've always got stronger. This lifetime they were not going to do it. You've got new beginnings, you've got absolute new beginnings on the way, because you are life energy. And if you need any help, just ask for it, because the help is there. You've already had all of that with the angels there being for you, you know. So ask for the help, because it's always going to be there. Wow. Okay, anything else for this one? They want me to do the chakra wisdom. We'll get on them in a minute. We'll just do a line of these, yeah? Okay. We have health. These individuals are now in bad health. And we have pride. I love myself. And I see myself in everyone. And that's you. You are now in a state of being prideful of yourself and everything around and about. And, you know, you have that beautiful energy of giving out to others with the pride, you know, not as a bad thing, but it's a good thing. And what else do we have? We have envy. These individuals are so envious of you. They were always envious of you, basically. They were always envious of you, and this is why they did this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So we'll do these because they wanted to do these, so we're going to do them. Okay, let's go then. Okay, we have impartiality. Now, they weren't impartial to who they were messing with, this individual. Forgiveness. I think you have forgiven them. You've forgiven this individual, because I think you've learned and you understand now that it was just a karmic lesson. So you've forgiven them and you moved on into your detachment, you know. I think you forgive them when you were crying, when you were upset, when you were in that solitude positioning. I just said the porno come in. Yeah. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I believe that you were always, you know, in that forgiving. You are a forgiving person, and we have faith. They had no faith, and they were just causing trickery on you. They have no connection with the spirit realm, but I believe that your team are actually onto these for the trickery they were causing. They had no faith in Creator at all whatsoever. They had no faith in anything, basically. Recovery, they cannot recover, and they will not be recovering from what they did to you. I don't think they can recover for all the trickery that they were causing. And you have your team there, who I think your team are onto them, and they ain't going to recover because your team is actually doing what they did to you onto them. They can't get in touch with any mysticism. They've got no spirituality. No, they can't do any divination anymore, basically. We have balance. They are completely out of balance, and you found and know your self-worth. They come in acting as a soulmate, and they wasn't. This was your destiny to meet this individual. They're sitting now in complacency and confusion. There is gossip going on because of your growth. They're all gossiping. They were very impatient, basically. They had no gratitude for you. They were seeing others, basically. You have no memories of this person. If you do, it's just bittersweet and it don't mean a thing. They were trying to cause impasses in your life, trying to make you the victim. They wanted you to be of service to them, and you are an earth angel. And this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to clip your wings, basically. They have no connection to creation, to creator, because they are very vain. You know, they're very vain, basically. And they were trying to stop you from being beautiful. That's what they were trying to do. We have acceptance. You are now in acceptance that this was a past life karmic relationship and dissipating. So, you know, they're there, sitting there, thinking over what they did, because they think they're perfection. There's no perfection in anything what they have ever done, basically. And you have a better perception now on life, on things. You are very connected to your art. They have no joy. They have no connection to their team. We've had that before. And I believe that Creator has also cut himself off from these individuals. They are in isolation. You listen to your instinct. And we've got rejection there. So they've been rejected. There will be no renewals. There will be no more karmic loops with this individual. It's done. You do not have to work with this individual anymore at all. And you're moving on to a beautiful, passionate new beginning. So we're going to close this reading with some of the Kipper. Okay, we have poverty, change, and thoughts. So basically, this individual now is lost in their thoughts. I'm not going to take these. They're lost in their thoughts. They tried to change an outcome in your life, and they wanted you in poverty. Numbers 16, 9 and 37, if that's relevant to anyone. Let's just give me one on each to close it out, please. One on each to close it out. Okay, we have they had high expectations. They thought they were going to win at all costs, basically, with number 28. And 21, we've got family room. So they was discussing this with others about you. They're quite, you have a wealthy man coming in, but this is what they were trying to stop with number 13. We have the poverty card again, 37. We have the change again with number 9. And we have thoughts again, lost in their thoughts, number 16. We have the number 11 with sudden wealth, and I believe this is for you. We have 19, the coffin. So there's an end to this situation. We have number 8, there was a false person. Number 36, distant horizon. So your ships are basically coming in. We've got they're in despair because your ships are coming in, 32. We have 6, mature woman. So there was dealings with a mature woman, or you could be the mature woman. They've asked me to put these down and to pull 3 tarot to close the read. So let's go. So we'll have 1 card over each one, please. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful card. So there's a lot of love there coming in for you now. Oh, wow. We have the Ace of Wands also. Thank you. No. We're not taking that one. Oh, that one. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. We have Faith. So that is amazing. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the 5 card to close the reading. So there is much, so much love coming in for you now. You know, you have love of self, love of everything, and you're going to be moving rapidly, you know, into that faith positioning, into the position that Creator put you here to do, because this lesson was a lesson that you had to learn, basically. You had to get this karmic individual, whether it be a male or a female, out of your energy and out of your life, so that you could move forward, basically, with loving your art into the position in what Creator had set up for you before you even got here. So from myself, from my team, and from Creator, we wish you unconditional love, light and healing energy. And thanks for watching. Bye.